Sinners is the most nominated film in Academy Awards history. Last night they won 4 major awards, and in this episode I'm going to share with you exactly how those 4 awards can help you with your founder-led content strategy. Sinners won 4 Oscars: Best Original Screenplay, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, and Best Actor. And low-key, all 4 of those are elements of what it takes to have a really strong founder-led marketing strategy. And before I started tapping into these elements and using it in my marketing, I was making the exact same mistakes I see a bunch of other higher-end business owners make. They treat their content and their marketing like it's just a to-do list. So they'll just copy templates, or they'll just copy what their competitors are doing just to get it over with. Or they'll do what I was really guilty of: borrow from people they admire who have like much more success. And that's very superficial, because when you don't understand the why of what it is, it don't hit. And then you'll look up and wonder why nobody cares, why you don't get any feedback or any real engagement to help boost the awareness around your business. Now, Sinners, they did the exact opposite. They broke the rules and they did things their own way, and that's what I'm all about. So we're going to go through all 4 of the awards that they won and how you can use it and adopt it into your own strategy. Make sure you stick around for all 4, because without all 4 elements combined, you won't have the secret sauce that's really going to elevate and separate your business from everybody else. Michael B. Jordan, he's been having major success over the last few years, especially with his franchise in Creed. But funny enough, Creed is not the movie that's winning him these kinds of awards. It took an original film, not a spinoff, but an original film, an original vision from Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, and the rest of the cast. He was the face of this movie, so much so that he had to double down and be the face 2 times. And that's what I noticed. Like, that is strong leadership, right? As an actor, and that's the type of energy and commitment it took to carry this movie. And so what I take from that, how I use it and how you can use it, is that you have to step up and be the face of your business. Just lead from the front. Even if you don't like being on the camera, you can find a way to really inject yourself into your presentation of your business. You can no longer hide behind a slick logo, a company brand, a corporate brand. People do business with people. If you are a founder, then you are the ultimate marketing asset. Like, your audience, they want as much of you as they can get so they can have that connection. They want your perspective. They want your experience. They need your face, right? And if you aren't leading your brand's media, whatever medium you choose, whether that be video, whether it be text, whatever it is, if you don't, then you lose the opportunity to gain more and more trust with your potential audience and your potential buyers, or even worse, you let the competitors dictate and control the narrative around your business or around your industry. And you can't afford that. And that's what we can take from Michael B. Jordan winning Best Actor in Sinners. The second secret is a bit beneath the surface, and it's difficult for people to tap into because you're so close to it, and that's your story, right? They won for original screenplay. So that's what the actual original point of view is, or your unique point of view for your business. Like, Ryan Coogler didn't adapt this from some book. This is not based on a true story like Fruitvale Station. He wrote this from his own heart, his own mind, his own soul. And let him tell it. It was inspired by the ancestors. And if you share some of the same ancestors as he and I, then you get it. Like, you can instantly see it. And it was absolutely the story that nobody asked for, but everybody needed. It was really enjoyable, and it came from such descriptive, like an honest place, but it was really descriptive, and it's what we needed to see. Now, what you can learn from that is you have to dig deep. You have to pull from the soul to tell your story. You can't rely on any kind of AI. You can't just use ChatGPT for copywriting, or rely on generic templates for too long as you build up marketing assets and stories and communications around your business. Relying on those things can be a trap. Your audience really wants your real, lived or borrowed experience, but you have to tell it. They want to hear the messy stuff. They want to know the lessons. So you have to be original. Originality is not risky. That's what most people think. The most risky thing is just to blend in, to stay mediocre. If you do what everybody else is doing, you're going to get the same results that everybody else got. If you're just copying and pasting what somebody else is doing and it's working for you, it just means you're really good at being a copycat. You don't have a real strong brand around your business. Even if you're doing some numbers, you don't have a strong enough brand. It feels like mediocre or a second-rate version of somebody else. And people are not willing to pay premium prices for a knockoff version of anything or something they can just get down the street. You have to inject your story. You have to step in and share things that only you can share. And speaking of sharing, if these first two elements are landing, if you feel like it's something that can be helpful to your strategy, like this video, click the subscribe button. It'll help to push this video out into the algorithm so more people can learn about this, and let me know if I should be making more videos like this. Now, the third element was undeniable in this movie. It was the visuals, how the movie actually looked. But what you have to know is that all of those aesthetics don't matter if you are not intentional. And the cinematographer for this film, Autumn, she was really intentional in helping Ryan tell the story visually. And if you heard or saw Ryan Coogler do the breakdown on how he shot the movie on all these different types of film, along with the colors and aesthetics, then you would really understand why they won for best cinematography. So how is that going to help you in your business? The most important thing is to be intentional. And with that intention is going to communicate more than just colors and aesthetics. It's all about how you're packaging up your ideas, how you package up your business, because how you package up those things will determine how much people will actually pay for it. You have to remember that media is an actual business asset. It's not just a side hobby. So your videos, your graphics, your newsletter, if those things look cheap, subconsciously people are going to assume that your service or your products are cheap. It doesn't mean that you can't shoot raw or that you can't be gritty, but you have to be intentional. Intentionality is going to elevate and separate your business or your brand from everybody else. Now, this last element, this goes back to them winning for best original score. The vibe, the tone. When it comes to music in the movie, it's something that a lot of people overlook. They don't really pay attention to it, but you feel it. Right? When it comes to the actual music and the score, you can hear the vibe is set when the movie comes on, or in certain scenes, what things are about to happen, when things are transitioning, when scenes are closing out. When you hear those background elements, those things set the vibe. The way that you can actually apply this to your business is understanding how to set the tone, knowing who you're talking to. If you're talking to your customers, how do you want them to feel, right? It's not like just playing music. It's about the feeling that you communicate. And does that feeling actually match who you are and how you move as a person? Now that I'm outside of the retail space and I'm moving more in the professional services industries, I find that people often try to sound too professional. And you absolutely need a level of professionalism. I mean, it only makes sense depending on what your business is. But a lot of times it's really vanilla, it's really dry, it's really cookie cutter. And now that we have ChatGPT and everybody just treating it like it don't give it any thought, you're getting a bunch of these $10 words that don't add up to anything, but a lot of confusion when it comes to how you communicate. But you have to understand, especially when it comes to this founder-led marketing, like you are the founder, you are a human. You are servicing other humans. They aren't just a name, a number, or end user. They are a human. And so you have to remember, it's no B2B, B2C. It is human to human. So you can have a point of view. You can have a bit of edge. You can be authentic. And you can speak in a way that sets the tone, that sets the vibe when you're intentional and you set a rhythm to help people grow an affinity for you and for your business. When you put all these elements together, you start to develop a really strong foundation for a founder-led content system. And if you want to learn how to put each one of these elements or where you can fit them into your strategy, you can click a link in the description, set up a call with me. We can talk about it and decide if I'm a good fit to help you install a system like this into your business. My main takeaway with Centers and this whole award season and the Oscars and everything is that even at the highest level, originality and authenticity wins. And you can take that and inject it into your business, take ownership, lead from the front, take control of the narrative, and start to rack up wins. And those wins may look different depending on what your business is or what phase you're in. You may not be a filmmaker, you're not trying to win an Oscar, but it is critical for you to invest in these elements so that you can improve and enhance your founder-led content strategy. Because it may not seem important now, but there are people and other businesses who take their personal brand and their founder-led strategy more serious. They're going to start popping up in your network, tapping into your referrals, getting more customers or market share. And then you're really going to start feeling it. But you still got time to start to invest in your own situation right now where you can build your business, build your brand, and win on your own terms. If you want to see how I apply all 4 of these elements to my own content strategy, including this video right here, I'm breaking it all down in my newsletter. You can subscribe at the link in the description. I'll catch you in the next video.